Minnesota man indicted for murder of older sister shot 18 times in a wave of gunfire that left hundreds of spent rifle casings in family home. That was a mouthful. Yeah. Right back on PCP Going Wild. Keep It P podcast. Let's go. That was a mouthful.
Look, they started raining in the
they are. Damn.
Look at the cookie shot the 100 rounds outside.
Right.
He kept it on the inside.
Come on. Stop it. Out of the darkness into the light. It is J Lava, and this is Keep It P podcast, where we take news, situations, everyday occurrences, and we show how one could have and could not have been keeping it P, which is basically just being on code there, right? Not trying to tell you what to think. I'm trying to show you how to think, like process the information that you receive from such articles, because they might go over your head. I mean, if you listen to them, they'll tell you that water ain't wet and the sky is not blue, and that cop did not shoot that black man with that gun and blow his head all over the sidewalk. That is not blood. Those are not brain fragments. You do not know what you are seeing. That's what they would have you believe. And we know better than that, so we try to bust it down for you in our quest to bring you that knowledge. But with that being said, I got a guy. Hey, guy, you over there?
Yes, sir.
Come on, man. Give it to him, brother. Come on now.
Hashtag.
Yeah.
FTRD.
Okay. All right.
B1 health and wellness in the place to be.
Oh!
And I was just hitting my set, and I'm out of breath. Von Savage Media, Sucker MCs. That's it. Let's get to the
news. I like that. Ooh. Minnesota man indicted for murdering of older sister shot 18 times in a wave of gunfire that left hundreds of spent rifle casings in a family home.
Going once, going twice.
Right.
Oh!
Boy, that's the longest article in a century. It says a Minnesota man was recently indicted for allegedly shooting his sister at 18 times inside of their family home. Joseph T. Nelson, 21, stands accused of murder in the first degree for earlier May slaying of 25-year-old Nolan Ness. Joey shot and killed Noelle Alyssa Ness, the mother of the victim, and alleged perpetrator ran screaming to the neighbor's house on the afternoon of May 8th, according to court documents. The neighbor subsequently made a 911 call and helped Carver County Sheriff's deputies clarify the situation, as they were already en route to the area in response to the fire alarm at Ness's residence. So the fire alarm was out because he was letting off that blammer, and there was a lot of smoke. As a number of deputies were responding one deputy stopped at the neighbor's house to meet with Alyssa Ness, noting that Alyssa Ness was distraught, and a statement of probable cause says, however, Alyssa Ness repeated that her son had shot her daughter and that there were multiple weapons in that house. Frantic and grief-stricken, Alyssa Ness told deputies that she didn't know if her son was still in the house by the time they made contact. Deputies immediately didn't find the suspect at the Ness's residence. So he shot his sister and dipped out the crib.
I don't like the fact that they used immediately.
Hold up, this is what I want to know. What the hell is going on in these PC homes, sir? Kids getting their heads beat on the floor and the wall, dying.
For punishment. That's discipline.
These kids in this home decided, one of them decided to have a shootout in the crib. we ain't even gonna take it outside. I'm airing your ass out right here in the spot.
Did she shoot back? Since there's multiple firearms.
And I know that they're probably all trained and all. Did you let your brother get the drop on you and blop you out in the crib? Or was they exchanging gunfire in the all-out war, the Hatfields and the McCoys?
Or were they just playing around, shooting at each other?
Right. It says that, please help me. The defendant is alleged to have told another neighbor roughly 40 minutes after the initial 911 call, I need your help. I need you to call the police for me. I just killed my sister. I want to surrender peaceably. I'm unarmed. Come on. Is that mayo of the dill variety? Why?
Who said this? No one said. Hey man, I had to leave the crib. I had to get out of there. Listen,
I shot my sister, bro.
I'm in trouble. I shot my sister, but I know I was wrong, and I want to turn myself in as peacefully as possible and let them know I'm not armed. I'm a peaceful guy.
You know how I know that's bullshit? Because as white people know, they're not gonna kill. They're not gonna kill you anyway. That's where the bullshit come in. Cause like you know damn well that they ain't finna do nothing to you. Nothing.
Dude, you can have a strap, shoot one of them, and you still coming out alive, cuz.
The second neighbor described by the police, startled by the encounter, complied with the defendant's alleged request. Is that accessory? Nearly an hour. No, well, I guess not, because they was calling the police. So no. Nearly an hour after the fire alarm, Joseph Ness was in custody. He had in fact surrendered without incident, according to the police. Yeah, y'all was gonna do that anyway. I'm not buying that. Stomping.
Oh no, this is what they're saying, fam. We appreciate it, you guys, because we can't shoot you back. So if you can, from now on, do like this gentleman here, this law-abiding citizen, when you kill somebody, just surrender without accident. Please. Because we can't shoot you back, and we don't want to get just killed. You're killing Dave, and Dave's a good guy, and he got 3 kids at home, and he's just trying to do his job and get home. So don't kill Dave, okay? Even though you killed somebody. And we don't know we know you're dangerous because you just killed somebody.
Check this out.
But if you're a black man and you're naked, you're gonna die.
Oh, you gotta go. You ain't holding. I could clearly see you couldn't possibly be holding anything, but I fear for my life, and you must go because your raw Negro crazed strength is enough.
Straight up, and you got that AK Mandingo hanging between your legs, so you might let off some shots.
You gotta go. It was more than clear that the shooting had taken place in the Ness's residence. Upon entering, deputies noticed that hundreds of spent rifle casings.
Hundreds?
So they're making it seem like a rifle. You mean AK-47 with the 100-round drum?
Right.
Do you mean that? Trying to minimize.
Right. As a matter of fact, do you guys use the inside of your house as a gun range?
Some people do, yeah. I went and took my I took my gun my gun thing back when I wasn't as woke. Maybe I should have even known better, because that could have been the perfect setup for me to actually accidentally get shot. But I think it was too many black people in there taking the class at one time, and this nigga had to slip in his little Republican propaganda and shit too. I felt some type of way about that, but yeah, he had the gun range in his basement, and I'm talking about this man had the arsenal in his crib. Like, if that motherfucking house would have caught fire, nigga, you would have had to clear out for miles, nigga, with all the fireworks that would have been going on in that motherfucker. Real. Yeah, but yeah, they actually do use their houses as target bags. Yeah,
so
right in the basement.
Right in the basement. I believe he has a shooting range in his house.
Upon then it says further examination reveals that Joseph Ness had shot in part from his bedroom into Noel's bedroom across the hallway. Wow. Those rounds traveled and largely in a horizontal manner. So this nigga was in the bed. This nigga just, you know what, sis? I hate you. Blah, 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 blah.
No, man.
What?
They just blamed for him. No, he didn't know that they were gonna hit her. You didn't just see that, fam? That was the mail. That was the mail dollar. He didn't know. He didn't mean to shoot her.
But authorities don't believe the defendant shot and killed his older sister purely as a result or simply as an act of wild ammunition spray that the family's suburban house covered in spent You just damn if you didn't just say that shit. Wow. But they still slayed for him right after saying that it was some bullshit.
And then still slayed for her.
Right. It appears Noel's may have been shot at a closer range as rounds traveled vertically through her bed, and some of her wounds had stippling. Okay. The probable cause statement continues using a term that describes abrasions on the skin from gunpowder and is typically consistent with telltale signs of close range fire by pathologically experts. So you're lying, fam. She got the blah blah execution residue on her because you hit her close range, like all that Call of Duty and shit you've been playing.
You was in the room.
Yeah. You just shot through the wall for the alibi, probably type shit on the after note. Thought you was being smart. The police report also alleges that 12-inch spent rifle casings were recovered near Noel's bed, and sheriff deputies pronounced her dead at the scene with the responding paramedics. The mother warned about multiple weapons in the home was true, as some police recovered 6 rifles, including refers to a variant of a popular AR-15 and AK-47 style guns from Ness's residence, along with unspent ammunition and high-capacity drum magazines. Told you. K's and 100-round clips. I said it while y'all was trying to pussyfoot through the whole fucking article. It says, initially charged with second-degree murder, Joseph Ness was determined to have acted with premeditation by the Carver County grand jury. Wow. What? But see, now they gotta prove that though.
Right. Come on, man. Just because I charged you with it.
So now that's the split. That's the plead out to the unintentional manslaughter and get.
Come on now.
2 years in or some time served and 10 years probation. Just don't make sure you don't kill any more of your family members, okay? It said the defendant is next slated to appear in court on a second hearing following the initial appearance. Various matters ranging from evidentiary issues to discoveries are discussed on October 6th. So that's that. Boom.
Wow.
That's it. They didn't go, okay, that his troubled past, what his grades was like,
demonization
what he was doing at school, who was he hanging with, that darn, death metal that he was listening to, there was telltale signs because he was on call.
He used to kill birds and cats.
Yep, he was on Call of Duty 24 hours a day, lock himself in the room, only order pizza, drunk tons of Mountain Dew. I mean, like, come on.
The house was filled with feces and dirty dishes.
This is what's going to get somebody else in his house killed, because what's going to happen is he's going to go, he's going to get the little minimal time. He's going to get back out. And he's going to be like, Mom, you fucking bitch, you never protected me. Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Right? You never protected me. You always were on her side. That's why I killed her.
Did they even say we confiscated the guns, the firearms, the ammo?
They said they got 6 up out of there, but that don't mean they keeping them.
They did say they took them or they found them.
Well, they said they found. It says the song was true. Police say they recovered 6 rifles.
So still, I don't know
from
if
the
that
residents.
Okay, so you did take them,
along with unspent ammunition and high-capacity drum magazine. So
okay,
they were recovered. They were recovered. Okay. All right, man. We
not saying you can't get them back.
Right. But the point to take away from this one is, first of all, they never demonized white criminality.
Not one time.
Just skip right on over that, and this is the reason why there are going to be more people in PC culture to die, because each and every time that this happens, person's not demonized, nothing's wrong with the act. He did, and they goes to Gray Lake. He did something real messed up. This guy shot all around the house. He shot through the walls. He killed his sister. It's a real tragedy. Allegedly, but he'll be in court. He'll have his day in court, and this is what he charged with, and we'll just see how that goes. Okay, all right, see ya, peace.
Remember, that was the grand jury, which is just regular people like us who read the thing, and then so now when we go into the court, now you get the real dominant society.
Well, you know what he's coming with, though. You know what he's coming with, right?
What, the insanity?
Yo, man, he was hearing voices and shit, and I was a part of my Christian youth group. And
I don't even think he got to. I think they're gonna have a hard time with saying that he's been shooting in the house.
Well, and not the premeditated thing though. That's probably why they took it from the second to the first, because they knew they probably couldn't get the first. So that way they can really diligently try, but ultimately be let go by obviously the white supremacist jury. I'm
saying manslaughter at tops.
Oh yeah.
6 years.
Well, they always get charged with the high crime and plead out to the low. So yeah.
Yeah, I give them 6 years.
Okay. Yeah, I really don't even see that, but we shall see. All right. Get in that description section. It's over there. Clothes, songs, the whole 9. Other than that, 4 words that we'll leave you with. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Go buy a t-shirt.
Yeah. And then the other one is
love, peace, blessings, and aloha. Take that.
Take it.
Wellness.
B1, health and wellness on that side of shit.
Wellness to you, my brothers and sisters.
On the wellness train, brother.
Trying to bring it back,
I'm trying to bring it some wellness.
I bring it back like I took you from the premises. I bring it back like it's stolen from my nemesis. I bring it back. Shawty bang my line. You can holler at me later. Shawty bang my line. Shawty bang my line. Bang my line. You can holler at me later. Shawty bang my line. You can catch me on the book or DM me at IG.
I'm the last one.
Look, I don't play with this shit. You don't even know what I gave to this shit. Self-made with this shit. I slay with this shit. Been a lot of roads I done paved with this shit. Look.
Take a flight, change your life in one night, like 2 a.m. if you do it right. Up late like midnight, small fish, big appetite, get an extra 4 if you whip it right. Got good gas in the night, bright, got big balls in the good pipe.
Cookies.
Well, I had to remix that, so I've never said that part. So it was forget Oreos, eat TZ's cookies out bad.
Eat TZ's cookies.
Kinda on a wave that you can just go and say this is a possible way for me to go and lay. And I knew it was something, couldn't ignore it. It was faith, it was faith. Flowers in the image, and I definitely belong here. And now that I'm here, I'ma change.
Yeah, I'm an animal, red gorilla, I eat your dog. your coochie.
That's a wild.
Get what you're gonna get, front and center.
Which I knew, standing on my toes, graduated with my honors. TC scientific, get into what's the plan C. Throw kickback, zip sack,
Then after that one, something like a phenomenon. Something like a phenomenon.